I'm Sam Aschebrock, a Darwin leader marine scientist based in New Zealand, here in Tasmania, teaming up with local experts to learn about the Derwent Estuary. Last episode, we covered the upper Derwent Estuary to understand how humans are impacting this complex ecosystem. Despite major changes with how Tasmanians interact in this space, the future is anything but certain.
So in this episode, we'll discover how penguins can help protect the entire estuary for everyone. It might seem obvious, but people love penguins.
They see them as midget people.
They're funny, they're clumsy.
They kind of just look like little Humpty Dumptys, kind of making their way around.
Certainly one of the icons of Hobart.
I think they're just like a really cute little bird that people like. Yeah.
Since penguins split their time between land and sea, they face double the threats.
They've been described as things like, canaries in the coal mine or sentinel species. And I think that's the really cool thing about studying these seabirds. They're kind of like, they're out there and able to survey these really large distances for us. And then when they come back to land, we can either look at the tracks, look at what they're eating, look at their physiology, and that can give us these insights into the health of the local marine environment.
Everything from pollution to overfishing to habitat encroachment can have huge effects on the birds.
You can have one dog come through and wreck an entire colony.
But people love penguins, and they'll fight for what they love.
We've now developed, the state government has now developed a DNA test, so we're actually now in a position that the Parks and Wildlife or police can actually collect a DNA sample from a dog suspected in a penguin attack, and if the DNA matches the dog to the penguin that was killed, the fines can be in excess of $10,000. And we've seen a dramatic improvement in adherence to dog guidelines on those beaches.
One thing I've learnt is that penguins are crucial to their coastal environments.
Penguins are seabirds, and when they come back to the colonies, they are bringing all of the things that they're eating out at sea, and they're bringing all of these nutrients in the form of their poop back to the land, and they're redistributing nutrients onto potentially nutrient-poor soils.
So healthy penguins and healthy environments kind of come hand in hand.
But more importantly, penguins are crucial for making people fall in love with the Derwent.
In a way, they are a flagship species, and if we can get people to even just care about penguins and care about conserving penguins, in turn, we hope that would be able to help conserve other species that share those environments.
Before starting this project, I never would have guessed just how many people were involved in preserving the estuary, but I was shocked. There's a clear track record of collaboration to try and do what's best for the estuary with the resources available.
Penguins bring people together, and everyone has a role to play.
Conservation of little penguins going forward involves everybody from state government, councils, Derwent Estuary Program and similar land managers and people. Everyone has to make their contribution.
Simply is we are all part of the problem, we all need to be part of the solution. We often forget that where we live, the drains go straight to the sea.
It's on our back doorstep. With that comes everyone's responsibility as well.
We're so fortunate here in Hobart to have penguins nesting within a kilometre of the city centre. It's a remarkable interaction that we have here in Hobart. And so we're just making sure that we don't lose those birds.
So what does the future of the Derwent Estuary and the other important spaces around your home look like? Why not get involved to make the dream of restoration a reality and ensure that the same spaces that we get to enjoy are shared for our future generations?